It's treading water. Reaching into the water. Make sure there's no way to touch.
You know what the other trick to treading water is? Relax.
Yeah.
Not because you can expend very little energy and still stay afloat if you just kind of calm down.
Also, do you do like butterfly kick or freestyle kick?
For treading or?
Yeah. Or do you
I
like do
hate
the
butterfly with a burning passion.
Butterfly is obnoxious.
Oh, I hate it.
butterfly kick is amazing, but
You're
if I
so
stroke,
good at it.
but if I
You are
stroke
so
sucks.
good at it. It's very
But if I
annoying.
stroke, it sucks.
Yeah, it's okay.
My favorite stroke is a mental backstroke. That's my favorite. It's relaxing. It's fun. I feel like
You're
a
like-
jellyfish.
See, I like backstroke.
That's just a normal
I
backstroke.
like
Elemental
backstroke
backstroke.
until all you're doing in practice is backstroke. And then I'm like, can we do something else, please?
Yeah.
Backstroke
It's
is
literally me yesterday. Backstroke gets old so fast for
It
me.
But it's
It's, I mean,
it's
it's
the most
easy.
calm.
It's easy.
Breaststroke
and,
It is
it's,
relaxing.
and it's chill.
It's
But
chill.
like,
Yeah.
you know.
Okie smoky dokey. What numbers did we do? 10 through 30.
7, that makes no sense.
Got that part.
No, 8, 7.
7.
Ah,
Uh-oh. Hey, that's not
Oh no.
Page 10.
what's backstroke?
Oh no.
I know, it's boring. I'm sorry.
Number 10 is quantity 5x plus 4 times quantity x plus 6. Number 12 is 2 times quantity 2x plus 1 times quantity x plus 5. 14 is quantity 2x plus 3 times quantity x minus 3. 16 is prime. 18 is 3 times quantity 4x plus 3 times quantity x plus 5. 20 is quantity 5x plus 8 times quantity x plus 3. 22a is h equals negative 16t squared plus 29t plus 6. And 22 is 2 seconds. Excuse me.
I thought 22. Wait,
22b is 2 seconds. 24 is negative 5 fourths and negative 3. 26 is 3 halves and 5. 28 is negative 5 fourths and 6. And 30 is 2 seconds. 12 is the one that you want to see.
You
Okay.
need to say what questions you said 12.
Let's do 12. We are supposed to factor 4x squared plus 22x plus 10. What should we do? Well, we probably want to do something before we do parentheses, I think. Make our lives a little easier.
but I like being hard.
It is in descending order, right? Because we got squared to the first and then no x.
Take a, 2.
We could take a 2 out. We could do a GCF.
I was trying really hard to say.
You were doing great.
I tried.
When we take a 2 out of the first one, what is left? 2x squared. What's left in the next one? 11x. And what's left in the last one? 5. Now what? Now 2 sets of parentheses. What happens to that 2 in the front? It doesn't go away.
Goes to.
It just hangs out. He's sitting there, yeah?
That's what I meant.
Now what?
X and 2.
X and 2x will give us 2x squared. That's true. Then what?
Factors of 5.
What are the factors of 5? 1 and 5. So what are we going to put in there?
Let's say 2 and 8.
What are we going to put in there? 1 and 5. Great. Do our nose and our mouth. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 5 is 5. What are we checking? What are we checking? If it can add or subtract to be 11, it cannot. So what do we need to do? Switch the order. Five and 1. 5 times 2 is 10, and then 1 times 1 is 1. Can we add or subtract those to get 11? Yes. What do the signs need to be? Plus, plus. Follow our nose and put a plus. Follow our mouth and put a plus. And we circle that guy.
What did you mean by quantity?
What?
You said quantity.
In parentheses. I've been doing that for like a long time. But I'm glad you asked about it. Okay. What other questions do we have? 24. Okay.
On 12 I got 2x plus 10 and 2x plus 1. Because I didn't.
2x plus 10 and 2x plus 1. That doesn't work.
I didn't get it.
I know, but it still doesn't work. Like, so you can, I'm going to real quickly, because you can not pull a GCF out first. But it's more difficult to factor, and you have to notice that there's a GCF later to get it correct. So we could go into 4x and 1x, great. And then we could go into, what does it actually factor into? We could go with 1 and 10. Yeah, but that's not going to work. 1 and 1 is 1. 4 times 10. Oh, did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. 5 and 2. Oh, yeah. 2 and 5, right? 2 and 20. We get 22, right? So it works. However, we can pull a 2 out of this one. So then we still get 2 times 2x plus 1 times x plus 5. It has to be completely factored to be correct. Well, yeah, if there is one, you have to do it that way. It's just easier to pull it out first, because then you get smaller numbers to deal with. 24. Great. So it's to solve 4x squared plus 17x plus 15 equals 0. So what should we do? What? It's already equal to 0. Parentheses, yeah. Yeah, it's already equal to 0, so yeah, you don't have to do anything with. Okay. I'm glad you understand what you did wrong, because I don't. But let's keep going. What should we do? 2x and 2x. Sure, try that. 2x and 2x, and then what? 5 and 3. Nose, mouth. 5 times 2 is 10. 2 times 3 is 6. Can we add or subtract to get 17? We cannot. So what now? So that's, since those are both 2, switching it around won't do anything, right? Because you're going to end up with 6 and 10 instead of 10 and 6.
Change it to 4x and x.
Sure, we could change it to 4x and x. Why not? 4x and x. 5 times 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. Does that work? Yeah, what do the signs need to be? Plus, plus. Follow the nose, put a plus. Mouth, put a plus. Now what?
It's not equal.
We do the thing equals 0 thing. What do you mean?
0 equals 5,000.
Yeah. 4x plus 5 equals 0, and x plus 3 equals 0. Now what?
Minus 5.
Subtract 5 on both sides. Subtract 3 on both sides. We end up with 4x equals negative 5, and x equals negative 3. That one's finished. What do we do here? Divide by 4. X equals negative 5/4. What? Let's go. Okay, see you later.
Well, you said it was 3/4.
I said that it was equal to negative 5/4 and negative 3. What other questions do we have?
30.
Did you try it? Okay.
No, I did.
Okay. You mean you don't know what you did wrong, or you don't know what you did? You did not try it. Quit lying. Ben, is that not 30 right there? Oh, I see. This is going to be the new 30 that you're about to do. I see. Smart. Okay. Ben dives from 36-foot platform. The equation H equals negative 16t squared plus 14t plus 36 models the dive. How long will it take Ben to reach the water? So we want to figure out when height is 0. So what should we do? Put a 0. And then, yeah, definitely a GCF. Now, there's also something else that I don't know that if I said, I don't know that I made it I made it a big enough deal for you to remember well. In order to factor, the number in front of the squared one has to be positive. So if it's negative, we've got to factor out a negative. Okay? So we're going to factor out a negative something. What's in common between these? 2. So we're going to factor out a negative 2. So we factor out a negative 2 out of the first one. What's left? 8t squared.
8t squared.
We factor negative 2 out of the second one. What's left?
17.
No. No.
17.
Isn't it
Negative 17. We factor negative 2 out of the last one. What's left? Negative 18. Nobody cares. How is that negative 2 attached to everything? We're going to divide, right? So we can divide everything divided by negative 2. What is 0 divided by negative 2? 0. That's great. Now what?
You didn't divide 18.
Oh, you're right. No, I didn't. What? I didn't. Why would I divide 18 by 2? What are you talking
I'm
about?
not saying like you didn't divide 18.
There's multiplying here, so it cancels.
Okay, great.
I told you I knew that, yeah.
Okay, now what?
Factor 2
Factor 2 parentheses.
Other way.
I told this guy, I think you're a scammer. He said, no, I am not. I have proof. I told him, prove now. We'll see what happens. What are we going to put here and here? 4 times 4 is not 8. 4t and 2t, that is a great thing to try. 4t and 2t. Great. Now what? Which one are we going to try? Oh. You stand on a mountain of lies. He sent a bunch of pictures of random people holding random pieces of paper that look like certificates or something. Okay, now what? Knows. What is 9 times 2? 18. Great. 4 times 2, 8. Can we add or subtract those to get a negative 7?
Not a.
No. What now? Try 3 and 6. Sure, why not? Or switch it.
Actually, no, not switch it. Don't switch it.
3 and 6. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 6 is 24. Can we add or subtract those to get negative 7? No. That's a negative, Ghost Rider. Now what? Switch which ones? 6 and 3 we're going to switch. Sounds grand. 2, 6, and 3. 6 times 2 is 12. 4 times 3 is 12. Can that add or subtract to get negative 7?
Yes.
Definitely not. Now what?
Now switch.
Okay, so we had it as 9 and 2, so we're trying a 2 and a 9.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be.
2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 9 is 30 some odd. That ain't going to work. Now what?
Switch the 4t and 2t to, let's say,
The
1, 8.
What are the factors of 8?
1 and 8.
8, 1, 4, 2. Those only options, yeah? Okay, so 8t and 1t. Now what?
Now let's do 3 and 6.
3 and 6.
Yeah, there we go.
3 times 1 is 3. 8 times 6 is not going to work. Now what?
6 and 3.
6 and 3. 6 times 1 is 3. 8 times 3 is 20. Nope, not going to work.
Let's do 9 and 2. No, 2 and 9. Wait, 9 and 2.
9 and 2. 9 times 1 is 9. 8 times 2 is 16.
Whoa.
Okay, can it work?
Yes.
Yeah.
Negative
Negative
6.
16 plus 9, right?
Yeah.
You have every reason to lie to me. You want to steal my money.
And I would like to order hamburger.
Negative 6 plus. Follow our nose and put a plus. Follow our mouth and put a minus. Equals 0. Now what?
Now separate. Bloop, bloop, thingy.
Bloop bloop thingy. Great. 8t plus 9 equals 0. And t minus 2 equals 0. What are we going to do here?
Minus 9.
Subtract 9 from both sides.
Minus
8t equals negative 9. Divide by 8. Time equals negative 8. 9/8. Add 2 to both sides. T equals 2. Which one of these two answers don't make any sense, so we're going to chuck it in the bin?
2,
The
t equals 2.
fraction one.
But it's not, it is the fraction one, but it's not because it's a fraction. Time can definitely be a
Because it's
fraction.
negative.
Because it's negative. We can't have no negative time. We're not time travelers. 2 seconds. Great. Let's learn something new. It sounds great even. No, I didn't. No. I definitely didn't say we were going to have a test today. That is. We are going to have a test next week on Thursday. No, I didn't. You're lying. You're lying, bruh. I have tape. I can go back. All right, we are going to do 8. Difference of squares.
There's nothing different about two squares.
Difference of squares.
There's two whiteboards. This size is. Just like that.
Don't worry, I know that you're either going to ask for money or you're going to send me to some random link that tries to steal my information and or identity. I still say that you, sir, are full of crap.
And a hamburger, please.
That's
No hot
funny.
dog this time.
Send him a link that and say, this is my information for this, and you can have it via Rickroll.
That would be funny. That would be actually quite funny. Okay, so a difference of two squares. What does the word difference mean?
Comparison.
Not subtract.
In math, what does the word difference mean?
Divide.
No, it does not mean divide. How about subtract?
I said that.
Yeah, maybe when y'all were saying a bunch of random crap. Subtraction. So a difference of two squares. So something like a squared minus b squared. So a difference of two perfect squares. These are some of the easiest things to factor ever because they always factor in the same pattern, right? All we do is do two sets of parentheses. In the first slot, we put the square root of the first one. The square root of a squared is a, right? In the second slot, we put the square root of the second one. The square root of b squared is b. And then for the signs, it's plus and minus.
Whoa.
Easy, man.
Let's do an example.
But what if there's 3? Then you would do 3%.
What? If there were 3, what?
A2 minus B2 and C2.
That's something, that's not even a thing.
Okay.
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 That would be a trinomial. So if it was factorable, you'd use the things we learned in the last 2 lessons, right?
Yep.
Difference of two squares. So here we go. Let's do this example. 81 minus c squared. So difference of two squares. First step, 2 sets of parentheses. Can't do that. I don't have any hope for you. You may as well leave now.
Okay, bye.
All right? So in the first lot, we do the square root of the first term. So what is the square root of 81? Yes, it is 9. Second slot, we do the square root of the second term. So what is it? C.
I see you.
Plus and minus. No, I see you.
No, you're not seeing, you can't see.
Obviously, you have eyes, obviously. You're not blind.
If you're not asking me for money, then you must be trying to steal my information. I also don't approve of that activity. You should stop because you're really bad at this.
Let's get a hamburger.
Or a lock of my hair. You're either trying to steal
All
my hair
right.
or a lock of my hair. No.
Okay, yeah, sure, great. 36 n squared minus 27 m to the fourth. So what I neglected to read to you was the instructions. The instructions to this problem say, determine whether each polynomial is a difference of squares. Write yes or no. If so, factor it. So the answer to the first part of the last one would have been yes, right? Yes, because it was. This one, is this a difference of two squares? Perfect squares. Is 36 a perfect square?
Yes.
Yes. What's the square root of 36? 6. Is 27 a perfect square? No, it is not. So this is not a difference of two perfect squares. So we cannot factor it using that method.
Cute.
Nah.
Cute. Great. Let's do another one. And we're actually going to modify it to show you something else.
There you go.
Wow. 64 g to the fourth minus h squared. We need to figure out whether this is a difference of two squares. Is it a difference of two squares or no?
No.
Why not?
Because it's a 4?
4 is fine.
Oh.
What's the square root of g to the fourth?
Oh, g squared.
G squared.
Yes, it is. For 32 then.
Okay, keep on telling me your load of garbage then. Go ahead.
You have way too much fun.
All right, so what's the first step?
Alright.
What's the first step?
Parentheses.
2 sets parentheses. Great. What's going to go in the first slot? 32 times 32 is definitely not 64, but 8 times 8 is 64. So 8 and 8, what else is going to go in the first slot? No, the first slot. G squared. What's going to go in the second slot? H and H. Plus, minus. We did it.
Always be plus minus?
Yes.
Always.
There are some scam artists around, but thanks.
The sigh.
That's awesome. The FBI are working really hard at that.
Are you the FBI?
How do I get my money?
Give me my mind.
Okay, let's do another one. I like this option because there's like all kinds of fun stuff in this one.
I thought you liked yourself.
I do like myself. What is the point of that? All right, 16. Y to the fourth minus 1. Is this a difference of two squares?
No, because of the one.
What's the square root of 1? 1. Because 1 times 1 is 1. So yeah, no, 1's fine. So, that's why we keep contacting our winners in this very way. All is for security reasons. You have no problem with me. Bet. Great. What's the first step?
Parentheses.
2 sets parentheses. What's going to go in the first slot?
4y.
4y squared and 4y squared. What's going to go in the second slot?
No.
1 and 1. Plus and minus. Now, here's the deal. Here's one of the reasons why this problem is awesome. If you were to circle this right now, it would be wrong because this is not finished.
You circled it.
Oopsies.
Oopsies. Okay, so one of these factors is also a difference of two squares. Which one?
4y squared minus 2.
Yeah, the one with the minus, because, difference, right? So, we also need to factor that one. What's going to happen to this first factor?
Keep it.
It's going to hang out. 4y squared plus 1. Parentheses, 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 parentheses. What's going to go in the first slot here? 2y, sorry.
2y.
Also 2y, sorry. What's going in the second slot over there?
Uno. Yeah.
Plus, minus. Now it's all factored.
Cool.
Cool beanie weenies. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, babe. Let's do that. I said that what? What'd you cry about? No, I don't want you. I am your claims officer. I am here to take you through the steps on how you get your winnings. Hope you understand. Are you ready to claim your winning? Uh-oh. It went up. Didn't he tell me it was 3 million?
No.
Oh, no, it's 5 million. Okay, no. 5 million, your brand new car. I'm your claims officer here to take you through the steps on how you get your winnings. Shall I proceed with claiming winnings? Yes.
I'm trying to teach that right now.
Imagine. I can only imagine what it will be like when I get my shiny new car. 5x cubed. No, not cubed. To the 5th.
Yes.
Oh, that's different.
Minus 45x. Is it a difference of two squares? No, not yet it's not, but what do you see in this problem?
GCF.
We see a GCF. What is the GCF? What are we going to pull out? 5. What else is in common? X.
Jack, you get it right.
We pull 5x out of the first one, what's left? X to the 4th. We pulled an x out, right? When we pull a 5x out of the second one, what's left? Negative 9. Now, is that a difference of two squares? Okay.
You just enter your credit card information.
Well, it says, first of all, your award is attached to some numbers. All you have to do now is to provide me with your following information as to compare with the ones we've already and once it tallies your win. So, yeah, clearly going to steal my information.
No, just put random numbers. Put random numbers.
Probably will. I don't know. We're going to see what he asked for first. This is the difference of two squares. So what is it going to factor into?
Let's do
X
Squared
squared?
and x squared and
3.
3
Yeah.
and 3 plus minus. Are we done or not?
Put the 5, oh, it's already there.
Are we done or no?
yeah, no.
¿Por qué no?
Yeah.
No.
No, no.
No.
I don't know.
Is there anything else that can factor? Use your head instead of your weird voices. You don't have to be sorry. Just use your head.
Sorry.
There's nothing that can factor. That's not a perfect square.
Okay.
I know that's what's up.
It was not what you said, but it's okay.
Like that shiny new car.
No, not.
Yeah, that shiny new car. See?
I swear.
Like I said, you're obviously trying to steal my information.
Then put random numbers. Put
Go jump in a hole.
Put 5x. A combination of x to the minus.
Homework.
Put that in.
Homework. Yippee!
Woo!
Awesome. Okay, homework.
Just convince your parents.
Page as maybe.
520.
It's not my phone.
Page
It is though.
519.
Okay, bro.
Oh, so close.
Why is my phone bringing out the music?
Numbers
Oh, it's a stupid Tetris thing.
16 through 46 evens.
Wait, when I'm
Okay.
This is the last lesson that we are doing in this unit. On Thursday, we will go over the homework, and on Tuesday, we will take a test.
Is it today?
I will be-
Thursday?
Yeah, so then like shift that by a day and it'll be perfect.
Okay.
Tuesday, we will go over homework.
On Tuesday.
And Thursday we'll have a test.
Thursday, we will have test.
I will not be there.
Okay, well, you gotta either take it before